In the evolving landscape of East African defense modernization, Kenya has taken a bold and unexpected step by unveiling the 2026 Kenya Personal Military Trainer, a breakthrough in tactical mobility, logistics, and soldier-specific transit capabilities. While many nations are investing in drones, fifth-generation jets, and AI-powered defense systems, Kenya has turned the spotlight to ground-based innovation, fusing military-grade rail transport with individual soldier readiness and regional deployment efficiency. This military train isn't your average armored rail convoy. It's personal, customized, modular, designed for single or squad-level rapid deployment, with features that echoed the precision and autonomy of Special Forces operations. The 2026 Kenya Personal Military Train, referred to internally as the KMPT-26A, marks a turning point in how Kenya's military moves across its strategic corridors, including key regions bordering Somalia, Uganda, and Ethiopia. At first glance, the KMPT-26 resembles a futuristic mix between a high-speed metro unit and an armored personnel carrier. But inside, the real marvel lies in the engineering. Each carriage is outfitted with individual pods or capsules that serve not only as armored personal transport chambers but also as fully equipped micro-stations for soldiers. These pods contain AI-assisted navigation, thermal shielding, comms uplinks, and secure weapon storage for personalized gear. Soldiers boarding the KMPT-26 don't just travel. They plug into a mobile base of operations. The origins of this idea are as strategic as they are inventive. In 2023, Kenya's Defense Council raised concerns about the delayed response times of rapid reaction forces in rural and border regions. Helicopter deployment was limited by weather and range. Road-based vehicles were vulnerable to ambushes and IEDs. Rail transport, historically underutilized for defense, offered a secure and speed-regulated alternative. Thus, the Kenya Railways Corporation, in collaboration with the Ministry of Defense and several private defense contractors, initiated Project Iron Serpent, a code name for the Personal Military Train Initiative. The result, after 3 years of rapid prototyping, was the KMPT-26. Each unit comprises 12 carriages. The first two act as command and control modules, with encrypted satellite links, radar jamming tech, and field control systems. The next 8 carry personal military pods, each pod assigned to an individual soldier or specialist. The final 2 carriages provide support logistics, medevac equipment, drone deployment bays, and mobile workshop units for light repairs. One of the most impressive elements of the KMPT-26 is its smart rail routing system. It uses a layered AI algorithm to calculate optimal transit routes, factoring in speed, concealment, terrain vulnerabilities, and real-time satellite reconnaissance. This gives Kenyan commanders the ability to redirect the train on the fly, enabling fast deployment to hotspots or conflict zones without predictable movement patterns. Now, let's talk about the pods. Each soldier pod is a hardened shell built with layered composite armor, making them resistant to small arms fire, RPGs, and even limited explosive threats. Inside, soldiers have access to biometric security controls, weapon mounting systems, night vision gear storage, drone control consoles, and even a compact hydration and nutrition station. This is not just transportation, it's a micro-fortress and operations hub. Interestingly, Kenya opted for a hybrid propulsion system in the KMPT-26. The train runs on a dual electric diesel engine, with battery-assisted silent mode for stealth operations. In silent mode, the train can enter contested zones with minimal acoustic signature, and while the range is limited in this mode, it's enough to navigate through threat zones undetected. The train also integrates biometric entry control systems for every compartment and pod. Unauthorized access is virtually impossible, with multi-level access protocols including fingerprint, retinal scan, and encrypted keypads. If any part of the train is breached or if a pod is tampered with, the entire carriage section can be automatically isolated and pressurized, with the pod entering lockdown mode. One strategic advantage of the KMPT-26 is its use in psychological operations. In rural Kenya and across East Africa, the sight of an armored, futuristic military train cutting through the countryside sends a strong visual signal to militias, insurgent groups, and criminal elements. It's not just about firepower, it's about presence and perception. The KMPT-26 commands attention, fear, and respect. Another groundbreaking component is the Soldier Readiness system, a wearable interface that connects the soldier to the train's AI systems. Each soldier is fitted with a smart suit that syncs with the pod's systems, monitoring health, fatigue, alertness, and battlefield readiness. If a soldier shows signs of stress or physical decline, the system triggers alerts to medical teams in the rear carriages. It's a proactive health and performance monitor built into the transportation experience. The drone deployment unit at the rear of the KMPT-26 is also worth noting. Kenya has integrated modular drone pods that can deploy reconnaissance drones mid-transit. These drones relay real-time visuals back to the command module and even to individual soldier pods. This allows the KMPT-26 to scan terrain ahead of its route, detect hides or ambushes, and redirect accordingly. It effectively sees danger before it arrives. The medevac capabilities of the train are equally impressive. In emergencies, wounded personnel can be treated within a Level 2 mobile field hospital equipped with surgical capabilities, portable blood banks, and robotic-assisted triage tools. No longer must troops wait for airlift. The train becomes the emergency room. Security is paramount. The KMPT-26 includes external surveillance arrays, infrared motion tracking, AI-powered threat detection cameras, and remote turret systems. Each carriage has autonomous defensive features. For instance, if an RPG is launched at the train, its active protection system derived from tank technology can intercept or deflect the projectile. The train is not just a transport, it's a fortress on rails. The Kenyan Defense Forces are using the KMPT-26 to carry out fast response missions to counter terrorism threats, protect infrastructure like oil pipelines and rail networks, and support cross-border operations in joint missions with African Union forces. The train's ability to carry a full combat-ready platoon, supply them with real-time data, and keep them armored and mobile gives Kenya a significant tactical edge. Additionally, this personal military train is modular. Kenya can reconfigure it for peacekeeping missions, disaster relief, or even as mobile command centers during national emergencies. The design allows for expansion or contraction of carriages based on mission scope. During peacetime, it could serve as a mobile disaster relief hub, carrying medicine, engineers, and communications specialists into flood or drought-stricken areas. Economically, the project is expected to create a ripple effect. Kenyan engineers, welders, software developers, and rail workers are being employed in the KMPT-26's production and maintenance. The government hopes to turn this into a regional export, potentially offering customized versions to neighboring countries like Tanzania, Rwanda, and South Sudan. The 2026 Kenya personal military train is more than just a piece of hardware. It's a statement. A bold declaration that African military innovation is not limited to copying foreign designs, but can produce original, mission-specific, locally adapted solutions to complex challenges. It shows that with the right strategic foresight, even infrastructure like railways are often considered outdated or can be reimagined as the front line of modern defense. In global military circles, the KMPT-26 is beginning to draw attention. Analysts in Europe and Asia are studying the design for application in mountainous or hard-to-reach territories where wheeled transport is unreliable. Some speculate that countries like India or Brazil might initiate similar projects to handle rapid deployment across their vast, difficult terrains. For Kenya, the train is more than a vehicle. It's part of a broader modernization wave that includes digital battlefield integration, smart uniforms, and a redefined doctrine of mobile, modular warfare. The KMPT-26 slots perfectly into a future where conflicts are fast, fragmented, and fought in multiple environments: urban, rural, and everything in between. It's hard not to admire the vision behind the KMPT-26. From a soldier's perspective, having a secure, equipped personal space that moves with you across the country changes the experience of deployment. No more cramped armored trucks or long, vulnerable convoys. Instead, each soldier has their own battle station on wheels, fully integrated with command, intel, and logistics. This is also a morale booster. Soldiers know they are protected, connected, and prepared. Family members can rest easy knowing their loved ones are moving inside a steel-clad, AI-enhanced mobile base instead of exposed convoys. It's not just good for operations, it's good for the force's psychological resilience. As Kenya continues to refine the KMPT-26, future versions may include rail-mounted artillery modules, cyber warfare command cars, or even rail-launched drone swarms. The possibilities are wide open. But for now, the KMPT-26 sets a new benchmark in personal military transport, a quiet revolution on steel tracks. As the world watches, Kenya's bold experiment may just redefine the meaning of boots on the ground. Because in 2026, for the Kenya Defense Forces, those boots ride the rails.